Now that we have you taking the stairs, what's next? Where do all these stairs lead? For a lot of people, it's to work. This looks pretty normal. The stagnant and sedentary equipment that has taken over our lives. And unfortunately, that means sitting. And sitting. And sitting. And guess what? It's bad for you. Really bad. Dr. Carol Garber is a professor of exercise science and the president of the American College of Sports Medicine. She'll tell you how bad.
Spending a lot of time sitting causes increase of a lot of chronic diseases. So, heart disease, diabetes, cancer, prevalence of physical inactivity, throughout the day. So when we're talking about that, those are people who aren't exercising regularly and who are sitting, actually contribute the fourth highest cause of death in the globe across the world. So, just being inactive is a really big problem.
But don't take our word for it. Check this out. A recent study showed that middle-aged people who sit for more than 11 hours a day are 40% more likely to die in the next 3 years. For people who have a desk job and typically sit all day, there's always an option to stand.
The best idea is just standing up. So, if you have phone calls to make, you can stand up, or if you have a desk that has, a standing desk, you can stand up and work for a while.
By standing every 20 minutes, you can reduce your risk of chronic disease. There are more options than just standing at your desk. Some desks can even help you move.
Workplaces, what they'll do is maybe buy a couple of treadmill desks, have them in common areas so that workers can go and work on them, as they're interested. Although some people do, in fact, have the treadmill desk as their primary desk. If you're sitting, you're, hardly burning any calories, so you're really at your, your resting metabolic rate because you're hardly moving at all. The idea of it seems like I'm not sure I could really do my work in those under those circumstances, but I think most people, once they've tried it, realize that they can do most of their work because you're walking really, really slowly. But the other thing is that you can stop it at any time, so you can use it also just as a standing desk, and you actually could put a chair.
Current projects that we're working on.
Sarah Agrest is a partner at Datner Architecture firm. She helps design the interiors of offices all over the city.
It is a trend to go to open offices. Clients often come to you saying, I want this because it's a trend, but they don't always know what's right for them.
This is the Made in New York Media Center by IFP in Dumbo. It's offices like this that are changing the mold. Open spaces, activities, cafeterias, cool furniture, you name it, they have it. Office exercise isn't about lifting weights in a gym. It's about having somewhere to get up and move to.
The trend of open office has gone almost so far in one direction that people are finding they have nowhere to go now. And there's all these, sort of these efforts to create little hubs or quiet zones.
It's pretty simple. An office that promotes activity and movement leads to productivity. A boring, traditional office can actually help lead to chronic disease. But even if you're stuck in a boring office, get up out of the chair every once in a while. And since doing this will only add about 5 minutes to our timer a week, an easy way to bump this up is to walk there.